Thalia, thank you for those tips and the updates on that big investigation that had a lot of folks bamboozled.
It really did, and as the sheriff said there, we really got lucky with this one in getting the money back and not having to cash in on that insurance. So way to go, Nueces County. Way to go, Alan Holt, because finally in your long-term forecast...
Wait, whoa. Don't say anything more about it. We're about to break it all down.
Let's do it.
So now I hope everyone is very curious, because I know nobody watched the 5 o'clock broadcast. That's for sure, yeah. We do have a warm, couple days, a lot of days, 4 or 5 days ahead of us. It's 86 out, southeast breeze 15 miles per hour, mainly sunny out, and tomorrow I think is going to be in general the same as today. We are starting to see some showers move into West Texas and the Panhandle, those coming off ahead of this upper level disturbance right over the Four Corners region of the country. And that'll be the catalyst, the driver of this entire system. So this front that we're watching this isn't the fun front, by the way. This is the one that's going to give the rain chance. But this front gets things going, places like San Angelo into Friday afternoon. Meantime, for us, just isolated stuff tomorrow, plenty of heat and humidity. Then into Saturday morning, this front approaches, starts to get murky and falling apart, but it does give us a little wave of rain primarily east of I-37, with most of that coming pre-dawn Saturday. I do think in the afternoon, with this stationary boundary floating around, there will be widely scattered stuff, but I don't think at all that Saturday's a washout. I just think we've got that little uptick pre-dawn Saturday. Sunday's looking drier, so the rain isn't going to be plentiful, even though I do think it's going to be likely that many places do get the rain, maybe 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch, with less than that to the west of I-37. Yeah, double click there. That's where the weather impact alert is, 2 to about 7 in the morning on Saturday. Again, 60%, and that 60% is primarily for areas east of the I-37 corridor. Upper level flow then, this is where it's important next week. The trough that's going to do it is still up closer to Alaska, but that's the region of low pressure that sets up in the eastern half of the U.S. That setup is going to open us up to get cooler air down to South Texas. It stays really warm, through Monday, Tuesday of next week, but it looks like sometime heading toward the middle of the week, that's when we're getting the googly eyes out, and that's where things could significantly get cooler here, given though that it's 5 to 7 days out right now. It's when we look at the forecast trends. So I want to bring in Kristen Walla to the conversation, and she's been looking all day at how this is starting to look and evolve. Kristen, what can you share?
Yes, thank you, Alan. We are watching that hopefully bout of cooler air that's going to be coming through. The trend on the timing has been a little bit earlier than the past couple of days, so we are thinking into Wednesday is when we're going to start to see that cooler weather here in the coastal bend. High temperatures, as you just saw, dipping into the 80s and even some 70s, with mornings into the 50s, but this could continue to trend a little bit cooler. And in terms of rain, like Alan said, it's that first front we're watching for any rain chances here. This one coming through, not looking like a problem for when it comes through or for heading into Halloween. Typically for Halloween, we see high temperatures in the 80s, mornings in the 60s, and the lower of those as well. Heading into this year, it does look likely that we're finally going to see some average weather here in the coastal bend. So for Halloween in the afternoon, kids are at school, temperatures in the 80s, but into the evening, temperatures into the 70s. Now heading into the evening, the sunset going to be right at 6:45 sharp. That's Friday. Then heading into Sunday, that goes to daylight saving time. Alan?
Really?
Yes.
So that's the one we gain an hour of sleep, fall back, we get an extra hour of sleep, but the sun's going down a lot earlier, yeah. Are you excited about the cool down?
I am. I'm also excited about an extra hour of sleep, even more.
Win-win for Kristen Walla there. Yeah, so we'll keep the googly eyes up on our 7-day outlook, because that's what we're all looking forward to living through, right? Some sunny delights. Melissa is out in the Caribbean and still a tropical storm. This is going to be bad news for Jamaica, a major hurricane really close. Big rains, lots of wind, not a problem for us, but that will be problematic for the Caribbean as that moves north and east eventually into the Atlantic. 72 tonight, a few clouds, warm and humid. Tomorrow, an isolated shower, highs right around 90. Very unseasonally hot and humid, given this is now into the late portions of October. Bays will be choppy, 2 to 3 foot waves coming in to area beaches, and it does look like, again, Saturday pre-dawn is the best chance for rain. Then it's a lot lower for most of the day Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, all in the low 90s. Then that front comes in. That's the one Kristen and I were just talking about, and delivers the pleasantries. Do have 2 sunny delights up there. Low humidity, a little breezy, but that's the one that we've been looking for that change of how it feels outside.
Something to look forward to. Yeah. Alan, thank you so much. When we come back, some